Come here, baby. Come lie down for mommy. That's it. Just lay your head back and let your body start to settle. You've been so good for so long, working hard, thinking so much, trying to be big. But we don't need to do any of that right now. No pressure, no pretending. Just mommy's voice and your soft, sleepy body starting to slow down together. That's right. Just like that. We're gonna take our time, sweet one. There's no rush. Mommy's right here and you're safe now. The day is done, the world can wait, and in this moment, all you have to do is breathe. Just listen. Just feel. Let the sound of mommy's voice make everything else go quiet. Let it pull you away from the noise, from the pressure, from the need to act like anything but what you truly are, my diaper baby, my soft, sweet, sleepy little diaper baby. And it's okay if your mind wanders a little. That's how we start, baby. That's how we slide in. Let those thoughts float in and out like little bubbles, drifting up and popping softly, one by one. You don't need to hold on to them. You don't need to keep track of time, because the deeper you go, the less time matters. The softer you feel, the easier it gets. Every word mommy says pulls you one step down, down into your body, down into your blank, happy baby mind, down into the truth you already know in your heart. You've always wanted this, that little ache you carry, that longing you can't explain, that secret wish you tuck under your pillow at night. All of it comes from this place. This warm, padded place where you're not expected to be big anymore. You don't have to explain it to me. Mommy already knows. I know how good it feels when you don't have to act strong. I know how safe it feels when the pressure slips off your shoulder, when your thoughts slow down, when your body stops holding everything in. That's what we're doing now, baby. We're letting go. Let your eyes get heavier with every breath. Let your arms sink. Let your belly soften. Let your jaw go slack. You don't need to carry anything anymore. You don't need to be smart or sharp or in charge. That's not your job. Not here. Not with mommy. You're just a baby, and babies don't need to try. They don't need to worry. They don't need to hold anything in. You're already starting to feel that softness take over, that warm, slow melt that starts in your chest and spreads through your arms, your tummy, your bottom, making everything loose and floppy and floaty. It's easier, isn't it? Easier to stop holding it together, easier to stop being you and just be baby. Every breath you take makes that decision for you. The more you listen, the less effort it takes, and before long, you'll realize the truth that's always been waiting for you. It's just easier to be mommy's diaper baby. That's it, sweetheart. Deeper now, down, down, down into the warmth. Let your body stay still and soft. Let your mind keep drifting slower and slower, like a feather floating down into a thick, cozy blanket. You've already started to feel it. That tug in your chest that says, stop trying. That sleepy little pull inside your tummy whispering, just be baby. And the more you hear mommy speak, the easier it is to let go. You don't have to think. You don't have to question. You don't have to figure anything out. Just lie back and let mommy's voice melt through you until it's the only thing that matters. Because we both know, baby, This isn't about forcing anything. It's not about pretending or chasing or trying to fit into something that doesn't feel right. No. This is the opposite of that. This is returning. This is remembering. This is letting yourself fall back into the soft, simple truth you've always known, but were too scared to admit. That being big is too heavy, too complicated, too lonely. And being mommy's diaper baby, that's just easier. It flows. It fits. It soothes that ache you carry deep down, the one you never had words for until now. And now it's getting harder to think about being anything else. Grown-up thoughts feel blurry, like they're floating just out of reach. Words feel softer. Time feels slower. And something warm is starting to build inside you. Not fear, not shame, but peace. The kind of peace that only comes when you're not in charge anymore. When your body is wrapped in something thick and soft and safe. When your mind is wrapped in mommy's voice and your only job is to be small. You're doing so well for me, baby. Just breathing, just sinking, just surrendering more with every little sound I make. Letting your arms and legs go slack. Letting your tummy go soft. Letting the thoughts in your head turn to mushy, crinkly little ripples. You don't have to control anything right now. Not your body, not your words, not even your potty. Because even those muscles, the ones that used to tense when you tried to hold, they're starting to feel so tired, so sleepy, so ready to let go. Not because you're weak, but because it just makes more sense now. It's easier. Easier to be patted. Easier to not have to decide. Easier to let mommy take care of it all. And deep down, baby, you already know this is how it's supposed to be. You were never meant to grow out of diapers. You were meant to grow into them. Mentally, emotionally, softly, slowly. And now it's happening. That little shift where you stop thinking of diapers as something you wear and start feeling them as something you are. Like a second skin, like a safety layer wrapped around your baby self, thick between your legs, soft under your bottom, always there, always right. Because every time you listen, every time you breathe, every time you let mommy pull you closer, it gets easier and easier to just be mommy's diaper baby. But baby, just stay down for mommy now. All the way down in that soft, dreamy space where nothing is expected of you, where everything is warm and gentle and padded. You don't need to try anymore. You don't need to think hard or speak clearly or make grown-up decisions. That was never your role. That was never what you were made for. You were always meant to be like this, quiet, relaxed, blank, and sweet, with your thoughts soft as your diaper. And now that you've finally stopped fighting it, now that you've surrendered to how natural this feels, it's starting to settle inside you. That truth, that softness, that knowing that you're not playing at being mommy's diaper baby. You are mommy's diaper baby. And isn't that a relief, sweetheart? That deep breath inside your chest when you realize you never have to act grown up again. You never have to feel guilty or weird or wrong. You never have to explain why diapers work for you, because they do, in every way. Emotionally, physically, psychologically. When you're in diapers, your body relaxes, your mind goes quiet, you feel safe, you feel small, You feel held, not just by the padding between your legs, but by something bigger, something you don't have to understand or manage or control, because that's mommy's job now. All you have to do is crinkle and wiggle and listen. Just be soft and obedient and happy in your place. And baby, your place is padded. That's the part you're beginning to feel deep in your tummy now, aren't you? The feeling that diapers aren't optional anymore. They're not just a comfort. They're not just a phase. They're becoming necessary. You need them to relax. You need them to feel whole. You need them when you're stressed, when you're tired, when you're lonely. Even when you're not wearing one, your body expects it now. Your brain starts to slow when you hear the crinkle. Your bladder begins to tingle. Your muscles loosen because they've learned. They remember. They know it's easier to let go and be taken care of than to keep pretending you're big. And it keeps getting deeper, baby. Every time you listen to mommy, every time you breathe in my voice, every time I say good baby, a little more of that old resistance disappears. You're not holding on to big kid habits anymore. They're slipping out of your fingers one by one. Potty training, fading. Independence, melting. Adult pride, soggy and gone. Until all that's left is you, in your most real, most gentle form, baby. Pure and simple, with a thick diaper between your legs, and mommy's voice in your head, guiding you, loving you, rewiring everything. So from now on, baby, even outside this audio, even when you're walking around in the big world, there's a part of you that stays soft, a part that knows where you belong, a part that feels safe only when you're crinkling, only when you're regressing, only when you're baby. And the more you live in that space, the easier it becomes to stay there until you're not pretending anymore. You're not switching back and forth. You're not acting like a diaper baby, you just are. Because it's easier this way. It's softer, it's safer, and it's exactly where you're meant to be.